Hello Aries, this is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your March 2024 mini tarot reading. Before we begin, I'd like to wish you happy St. Patty's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. And also to remind you of the spring equinox in March is the 19th here in the States. A powerful day to do a lot of things, affirmations, put your stones outside, get some of that energy on them or whatever is important to you. And you can Google it to find out other things you can do, but don't let that day go by. I put all my stones, my jewelry, you can look outside my house and it's glowing, usually on one of the equinoxes, but again, do what you will. I also want to remind you on March 2nd and 3rd, I will be in Orlando, and I wrote this down so I can say the right dates here. I'll be at the Avanti Palms Resort at 651 International Drive at the Spirit Fest event, and I love Spirit Fest. They put on such great events. I will be doing readings there, so if you're in the area, please stop in and say hello, introduce yourself. I just love when I get to meet folks that watch me on YouTube or have had a reading with me, and I actually get to see their pretty face and say hello. It's pretty awesome. But then on April 6th and 7th, I'll be back in Florida. One of my favorite places to go in general is Florida, at Sarasota, Florida. It'll be at the Fairgrounds, Robarts Arena in Sarasota. Again, a Spirit Fest event where I'll be doing readings. And the Spirit Fest events are awesome. They have great crystal vendors. They have healers, readers, selling spiritual items, people, and just, so much, tarot cards for sale. I love being there. The energy at all of them is just phenomenal. I think that's everything. Oh, I also wanted to say I am back doing personal readings if you'd like one. Having a little trouble with the wrist, but it's much better. You can book me. I put the information down below. You can make your purchase at www.soulstarbliss.com, and I'll contact you. We'll get something set up for you. And that is the only place you can book me right now. I did have someone pretending to be me in Africa, of all places. And I did have to report them, and YouTube took care of it for me. But just so you know, I thought I would do that. And also you might want to check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, as sometimes they do connect even more than just your sun sign. So with all that said, one more thing. I will be doing the love and money pull at the end, the 3-card pull. That has gone over really well. And I'll continue to do that as long as you'd like me to. So let's take a look here and see what is coming up for Aries for March 2024. Here we go. Wow. Oh, celebration over, it could be love or money. Seems like something's changed where, I just really feel like it's money, but it certainly could be love. It just seems like maybe you made more money on your tax, you got money back on your taxes. Maybe you got a raise, maybe you got a second job. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like you're really happy about it, and that is definitely a good thing. And some of you actually took the time to think, I call it preparedness in reverse, saying, okay, well, how did I get in this mess? But some of you that have had financial problems, I feel like there's going to be celebrations because you have come to realize or made some changes that are going to put that all behind you. So kudos to you for that. It just seems like not only that, love could be important this month. Those of you that are single, or even those that are in a relationship, you would like to rekindle that. It does take, relationships do take work. They take work. It's too bad that they do, but the more, if you put the work in and both parties are doing that, or both people, it could be a blessing. You know what I mean? And sometimes after all the work, you might find that, you weren't meant to be together, but I don't see that or feel that's going to happen this month. Those of you that put work into repair, enhance, make better is really going to pay off for you. It says, Aries, you're strong. Some of you are a little hot-headed, but that's okay. I just feel like you're going to have a chance to be yourself, or come across not as someone else, and the people are going to accept you for the way you are. Not that there's anything wrong with you. I'm just saying, don't be afraid to be yourself. Show your real self, because you're pretty darn special, actually. And hiding that for some reason, or trying to be someone else. Not saying all of you are, but if you are doing that, stop and be yourself, because you're going to be loved for the way and who you are. I feel like you're going to have help from spirit world or creator, whoever you pray to. it says your prayers are, well, they're always heard, but you're going to realize that it's time for them to manifest. And remember, the answer isn't always yes. Just because we want something, it's, you know, I'm like a little kid sometimes myself. Why isn't it here yet? Boom, cancel, clear. Everything comes in divine time. Please don't forget that. And don't let sadness from the past change who you are. I feel like there's an opportunity to have the sun, childlike joy. I feel like there's such an improvement in work, or those of you who aren't working that have been looking, I just feel like work is going to be for Aries kind of prominent this month. So if you've been looking or wanting a different job, good time to look. Good time to follow up. And it says, even if need be, you know, get some counsel on doing a resume, or I don't even know how people find jobs anymore. But whatever it is, if you're working on that or working on your skills for an interview, it just seems like the work you put in is going to pay off tenfold. And it says, don't be giving your power away to those around you and to those at work, but also don't be a stubborn little stinker either. You know, put your foot down. I want it right now. I just feel with some work, there's really a lot coming for you. I have the Ace of Cups, or excuse me, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles right here. So new beginnings are definitely possible, especially in the money area. And it says, those of you that have planned some beautiful vacation and didn't have the money to do it, it seems put a little away, because I have a feeling like there's going to be a change in the way the money's handled, or the way the money comes in and goes out, which is going to make things a lot better for you. May actually make you a lot happier. An easier way. You know, if you have money, the light bill's here and you don't have the money, that's stress. I don't care if the light bill's $2 or $2,000, you don't have it, the stress is there. But I feel like some changes you've made or are on the process of making is going to work out really well for you. You're tired of, you know, the way things were in the past, and we can't really change that, but we can learn from it and certainly move forward. I feel like there's going to be a lot of energy around you. This is not going to be a quiet month for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people. I don't know if they're coming or going, but you're not spending a lot of time alone this month, a lot of you. It says choices, choices, choices. That feeling of being afraid to make a choice, especially in the love department. You know, what's the worst scenario? And this isn't for everyone. If you've already been hurt, yeah, it sucks. You know, it's not that great, and it does hurt. But I believe that sometimes when things don't work out, it clears the way for the perfect one to show up. I know that doesn't help right now if your heart is hurting and you know, you've just been dumped or brokenhearted. But trust that who is supposed to be with you is looking for you also. I hope that message comes through for you. You know, you might feel like you've been stabbed in the back many times, like you give and you give and you give and you don't get reciprocation. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but you know, sometimes a relationship is like, you know, you have to approach it as an apprentice. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's talk and see how, you know, what can we do here? But I feel like consistency is needed in the changes that were made. It can't be just for this week, like, okay, I'm not going to lose my temper, and then, you know, the next week I do. Using that as an example, I'm just saying, plant your feet, plant your seeds. In the love area, if you're with somebody and things are, you know, a little bit uneasy, speak up, because sometimes we know when we are afraid to ask the question or someone doesn't answer you, we make up our own answer. Oh, excuse me, let me take a drink of water here. It looks like you're going to definitely make, those of you that are single especially are going to be making some choices for love. And it's not going to be black and white, you know what I mean? There's going to be curves and up and down along the way, but that's okay. It says, I heard with fortitude, you can work this out. Your intuition is going to help you be in the right place, right time. And last but not least, your excuses are gone now. You are lovable. Somebody out there definitely wants you. And whoever you're with, it might be minor changes could make that the most blissful relationship that is. So before you do anything drastic, I would talk to them. I would, you know, I would make a plan and then see what happens. So I'm going to pick these up and we're going to pull the love and money cards and see what's coming up in that area for you, Aries. Here we go. Let's get those. Ooh, here we go. And I did already shuffle and cut those so they're ready to go to save you just a little bit of time. And we will do the love cards first. Okay, I have the 7 of Swords, I have the Six of Wands, and I have the King of Cups. Wow. I just feel like, you know, when we have fear, okay, let's just say you're single and you broke up with someone and you're just afraid to make a, you know, to go out again or make a commitment to someone, that's going to hinder everything that's going on. You know, the song, you know, you got to love like, you know, dance like nobody's watching, you know, that, I hope you know, you probably don't even know what that is. But anyway, you have to do what you want to do and then be brave enough to take a chance. Okay. And be yourself. It just says there's definitely victory here. But if things are complicated, if you're already in a relationship and there's problems, I hate to sound like a broken record, get some help. You can do some counseling. But even talking from the heart can make a big difference. So I hope that helps. Now let's do the money. Ooh, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like, okay, if you need assistance with money, like with a financial planner, a lawyer, whatever it might be, your banker, it just says this is a month where you could find a way to make your money grow. Is that with interest, stock market? I don't know, but it just says it's all possible. Messages are going to be important. If you start with this, you know, you don't want to drop the ball. If you've decided, okay, I'm going to put $6 away every week or whatever amount, it's going to grow to something. If you have a plan, put it into action. You know, it's up to you what you do. I do feel like not hoarding money, but you're going to put something aside. I pick $6 as just an amount. You might put $100 away a week or a month, or, you know, 50 cents. It might be that. But it says whatever you do now, by the end of this year, you're going to be really glad you did it, because it's going to give you an opportunity to either go somewhere, buy something, or do something. And I said all of those because they're different for everybody. And you're going to find that with a minor change, you're going to have a lot more money by December, around Christmas time. So I hope that helps you, Aries. I so appreciate you dropping in to see me. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss, and I'll see you again next month.